divine in me. Hi everyone, we are live here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we are gathering just a little group of people here because we are ringing in 2019. Are you ready? Let's talk about that 2018 stuff, because that was a little special. Anyone want to talk about 2018? I know we might want to forget it, but that's okay, because right now what we've been doing is clearing out some old energies. So, did you have some problems with your finances? Maybe there was a relationship dilemma, maybe a train wreck. Maybe we went through some shifts and changes in residence. Maybe we're battling some family arguments or issues. Maybe we're, spiritually just waking up. Anybody here just waking up? Getting those senses and those feelings of energy around us, and then thinking maybe we're a little crazy, maybe we're a little special, we don't know what's going on. Maybe some of you went through what I like to refer to these days as a spiritual colonoscopy. Anyone have one of those? That means we had to dig down so deep and look inside everything and see what's going on with us and why we are where we are, who we've come to be, what's the meaning, what's the purpose. Anyone here in the audience wondering what's the meaning of life and what's my purpose? Yeah, well, you should be wondering at your age. How old are you? 9. A 9-year-old's wondering, who am I? Who have I come to be? What is my purpose? I've got 40-year-olds sitting across from the table going, Sarah, I don't know why I'm here. And I got a 9-year-old asking the questions now. Now, if we had asked what you are asking now, most of us adults would not be in this fine mess we've gotten ourselves into, let me tell you. But we are here in 2018. Just 2 more days. Can you hang on? I don't know if we can hang on much longer, because it was rough. Everyone who sat in front of me had either one story or the other. There was no gray area. The first story was, okay, we're back. See if that's working. So some people are wondering what's going on. My life really wasn't what I wanted it to be. It's been a rough year. And then other people are like, this is a great year. Some amazing things have happened to me. And I'm looking at them like they're aliens. Like, what? That's not what I heard from almost everyone. But there's some of you out there that this 2018 was such a year that it took all those broken pieces and you glued yourself together like Humpty Dumpty. But a lot of other people are still Humpty Dumpty. But let's talk about what 2018 is going to do for you for 19. It is this springboard. You ever notice a runner will put his weight on the back leg before he sprints off? All right, some of us are leaning really far back. That's okay. But that leap forward, that shift, that change, that's exactly what we want to have happen so that we can leap into the future. And as you leap into the future, we're awake now, as we leap forward into the future, you're going to find that everything that had you a little bit out of sorts, all of those things, they were serving a purpose. You know, we've come to this life. Well, maybe we don't know. That's part of the problem. We've come to this life looking to see where we can clean up our act, where we can fine-tune our spiritual being. And we didn't get the instruction manual. Well, thank God we've got a 9-year-old. And how old are you, little miss back there? 10. We've got a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old with us today in the audience. And they're asking these questions. They're looking for more meaning and purpose and trying to get that feel of life. But some of us didn't come with this, manual that our parents had that said, hey, this is what you need to look forward to. Our parents were teaching us the basics like their parents taught them and the generation before. But have you noticed we are in a new generation and shoot, they got a new attitude. And we've got to change with the times. But what the change is doing, and I know there's a political climate out there that's not a pretty thing, and no, we're not going there. There's energy going on with people in relationships and people treating people like they're disposable, dropping them off here, dropping them off there. Everyone swing to the left and skip to my loo and change your partner, and what do? So there's a lot of changes going on. But in this time of change, what 2018 is doing for us is giving us the opportunity to look at the things that no longer serve us, to give us the opportunity to look at, well, where life was missing the zest. And for us to stop looking externally and start looking internally for what we want and what feels good. What's that song? If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. You know, we've gotten away from what makes us happy. We've gotten away from what brings us joy. And if I were to tell anything to my 9 and 10-year-olds here in the audience and everyone else, I would tell you this: find your joy, find your bliss, find your happiness. And when you're out of alignment with that, then nothing else is going to line up. And you can try, you can push, you can do anything you want to do, but it's not going to line up as well as it could because you're not feeling it. It's not in your heart. You know, those of you who know me know I love playing numbers, and I love winning numbers. And it's not that I go out and gamble every day, but when I get this notion that there's a number coming up, and those of you who watch the radio show, those of you who have sat in the room with me, we've talked about this number's going to come, your birthday's going to come, go ahead and play your birthday. And in that playing of the birthday, the number comes. Well, when I used to play, I would feel the number was going to come. I would have this feeling like I was on a swing and someone pushed me as high up as they could. And my stomach would do that jump, that elation. I would know. That feeling, and whatever that feels like for you, that feeling is the feeling of being one with the universal flow. I didn't know that then. What did I know back then? But I felt that feeling. And so now, when I go to do things and I don't feel a feeling like that, it makes me stay back. Because I know it may be something before me, but it's not the thing I feel like I want to do. And you know, in life, we go through patterns of happenings that maybe we have to do some things. Like maybe you don't feel like going to school every day, and it's not giving you the wee, I can't wait to go to school. But there's a knowing that if I do this, then it will prepare me to feel what I want to feel for a career. So there'll be times in life that I have to show up for something, and not every day is like, wee, I'm so excited. Not everything's going to make us feel like we're so happy. But there's a happiness that should be in the undertow. This little movement inside, this little underneath feeling of contentment and peace. That's the feeling that we want to feel. And what 2018 shakeup has done, and we've seen it externally, we've seen it in government, we've seen it in finances, we've seen it in people and relationships, and perhaps we've seen it in our own backyard. But whatever that is that we've observed, that observation is giving us the know-how, the knowledge, the wisdom to recognize what that feels like, that contrast, that disconnect, and how do we get from there to here? Well, focusing on what we don't like will never get you to where you want to be. Let me say that again. If you focus on what you have that you don't like, if you focus on what's not making you happy, if you focus on what's wrong and what's out of alignment, what's not working, then we can't get there to there. But when you're living in a hot mess, raise your hands. Can I see some hands on Facebook everywhere? If you're living in a bit of a hot mess, what are you going to focus on? You're going to focus on what's in front of you. So when you focus on the disappointment, you know, some of you have been through betrayal. Some have been hit home, close to family. Some of you have lost someone that we love. And you're going, well, I'm missing them. I'm feeling displaced. I'm not feeling happy. If you're feeling that feeling, how do I feel happy, you'll say to me. But there's a time, there's a moment in a relationship or a loved one who's passed that we felt joy and happiness. Feel the feeling of what that felt like and use that as your stepping stone to greatness, your breakthrough moment to take you into 2019. So 2019 is the time for you to choose what it is you want. And you know, we're coming into some amazing energy. There's a new moon coming in the beginning of the month. I just was talking to someone and they were sharing with me that there's an eclipse, a solar eclipse is coming. So we've got a lot of powerful energy that we can harness our intentions upon. But when the clock strikes 12, first of all, it's a man-made holiday, New Year's Eve. But it's your intention that counts. So when the clock strikes 12, no matter where you are, say to yourself, I choose to begin again. I am the being, the spiritual being, who's going to choose to feel my feelings and trust what I already know. And I'm not going to look to the left, to the right. I'm not going to be influenced by what other people think I should do. I'm going to do what I know to do. I'm going to believe in me. I'm going to trust that everything is perfect because I know what I know inside. And if my intellectual mind doesn't know it, if I'm a little confused at the moment, I'm going to just be. And I'm going to wait for the feeling. Because the feeling is what's going to bring me up to that flow of the universe. 2019 for all of us. So you can choose to hitch your wagon to this star, or you can stand in your 2018 energy. But 2019 represents fulfillment of life, fulfillment of joy, happiness, fortune. It is meant to be one of the most amazingly fortuitous years that we have had in a long time. Even the Chinese astrology is aligning with that so that we can have that energy of success. I know, SarahSpiritual, did you see the stock market the other day? Holy crow, what is that crap? Right? That's what you're saying to me. Don't worry about that. It's happening. You want to give your attention there, or you want to focus on the fact that you are going to be fortuitous. You're going to have an amazingly abundant year. And those of you who want to reinvent yourself, you're going to reinvent yourself. You're going to come up with something that feels good to you. And when you ask your questions of the universe, when you ask for guidance, even tonight when we connect, ask the question that is going to take you closest to what you want to feel. Not the question that disconnects you further from who you are and who you've come to be and where you want to go. Because this is the time for us to ring in the new year. And for you to look at the past and say it's past. And the past has been your stepping stone to your greatness. You can choose to look at the piles of the choices that you've made, or the things that didn't work, or the way you have lived your life, and we all have a pile of something. Don't look to the right, don't look to the left, don't wonder what your neighbor's doing. We all have a pile of poop in our yard. So take a look at what you've got there, pick it up, get rid of it, and step forward. Because when you live life by you. And we're going to be influenced in this year. Spirit has told me that there's a lot of popular opinions going on. And this is the time where the big girls and big boys put on their pants and they decide who they want to be in 2019. They decide what their free will is. Are you in or are you out? And that does not mean that the person who's out is wrong. It just means what's your truth. We have been surrounded by truths and illusions for so long that the line has become so blurred, everyone, that we don't know where truth and lie begin anymore. Everyone's pointing a finger. Come now. Do you know who you are? if you know who you are and you take the best version of you, because we're all growing, we're all changing, we're all perfectly imperfect. I myself am perfectly imperfect, and I'm damn proud of it. If we look at what we have inside and we take that energy and we embrace who we are, our authenticity, our uniqueness, and we shine that light forward and think of our fellow man and be kind to one another, then things are going to change. But if we go look over here, look over here, look over here, look at this one, and we're not looking at our own personal mirror, how are we going to get where we want to go? You cannot. You cannot get from that place of judgment, and take yourself to where you want to be. So midnight comes, you are the person who is creating a new vibration for yourself, a higher way of being. And if you adapt that first, I'm going to make you a 2019 promise. If you adapt that methodology first, then you will create a better 2019 than you ever imagined, because you're going to be in the flow. You're going to be in the feeling. And I think that we should be all feeling very lucky, because first of all, we're here. We're gathered together. I see everyone here on Facebook, on YouTube. I'm so glad to see everybody. I have 2 columns here of people, and we've got people here live with us, and we're happy to be sharing with all of you. And so we're going to give some universal messages to everyone, and we're going to answer some individual questions as well, live online, live here. But first I want to toast in the new year. I think we need to celebrate. What do we got here for me to drink? Do I have anything to drink? What kind of party is this? I know out here we have cookies and we have some iced tea, but we brought some good stuff too, everyone. Is it in ice? No, I'm kidding. All right. So we just got some little bub. Yes, SarahSpiritual's going to drink on air. Did you see that? Okay, are you ready? Before we do our prayerful intention, we're going to do the liquor first. Let's do it, okay? Everyone, let's take a nice breath. Let's just have some fun. I'm not going to show the label. It's really not that expensive. But we are going to create a new intention, a new freedom, a new way of being fun, and letting go of some old stuff. Why not? So when this makes a little pop, what are you going to let go of? What do you not want to take with you to your 2019? And then we're going to have a sip of kindness. You get real kind when you're sipping, right? Let's see what we've got here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, 2018. Hello, 2019. We got a glass here, thank you. All right. This bottle's mine. And then we'll bring out some little sips for everyone in a little bit in our audience. But right here, I raise this glass to all of you. First of all, thank you. Because we do this together. Thank you to Andrew. Thank you, Helena. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Sonali, who's not here today, who helps me. Thank you to my students. Some of them are in the audience. I have some of my original, very first customers that ever walked through my store. They're here with us today. Thank you to my friends and family online. We are family. We've gone through some stuff, haven't we? But I raise this glass to all of you because you are why I do what I do. I can't imagine doing anything else. And I celebrate your successes. I celebrate your past success. And I celebrate the heart and the soul of all of you that's going to lead you to the perfect 2019. So I raise this to all of you, and I'll take a sip just for you. And then we're going to do our ceremony. You guys got to wait for your drink. Because we're going to do our ceremony first, because I know people are waiting online for messages. Hi, everyone online. Oh, I see so many people here. Hello, everyone. We've got everyone there for us. So, are we ready? So tonight, this evening, on December 30th, 2018, I light this white candle for the light of God. May the light of God always shine upon us all, and may we all be one together in love, light, and peace. And as I place this light in the center, I know that this light will always be a shining light in our lives, and that every day that we live, if we put light and love first, there is no obstacle that cannot be overcome, and there is no desire or wish that cannot be attained. And then I take this beautiful yellow candle, which to me represents the light of the great central sun that shines down upon us and showers us with the illumination and the greatness of warmth, compatibility, compassion, and the golden yellow of all the riches that this planet has to offer. And the fact that the sun fuels us and everything upon the planet, and it all works in perfect harmony. And then I take this beautiful pink candle, and as I raise this candle, I light it from the white light. I pass it into the golden light of the great central sun, and I raise this pink candle to honor love, love of mankind, love of family, romantic love. I raise this candle for self-love, that we may all honor ourselves and realize that we are all valuable beings upon this planet who have chosen, yes, you chose, to be here at this time, and that your life is here for a reason. And no matter how insignificant you may ever feel, the love that is within you is here to make a difference in this world. And I take this candle of blue and I pass it through the white light to illuminate communication and peace. I pass it through the great central sun so it will be fueled with all the energy the universe has to offer. I then pass it through the energy of love, knowing that love, communication of love first and foremost, can override anything. And that love and peace bring harmony in our lives. And let there be love, communication, and peace and harmony upon this planet, so that we all can enjoy the beauty that is here for us. And let there be no more war. Let there be no more conflict. Let us know that at 2018 comes to a close, that we, the people who choose to communicate our truth, our love, and our opinions, we can make a difference as to what comes next, because we are powerful beings. And I take this beautiful purple light and I pass it through the white light so it illuminates the royalty and the transformation that is here for us. And I ask that the great central sun bless and carve out the energy of any past karma, so that our transformation, that any of the past mistakes can be eradicated, so that we can be free of past choices, free of judgment. And I pass it through love, love, the greatest of all healers, and let it heal all of our past mistakes. And let's pass it to the communication, for we know that divine communication makes all the difference in the world. And we ask that we speak words that will transform ourselves and others. Let words of kindness, joy, encouragement be spoken to our fellow mankind, so that everyone will know that there's a better way, and we can guide them through the guidance of love, transformation, light, peace. And now I take this beautiful red candle and I light this for our personal power, the power that is within us, the power that represents protection, the power that represents our strength. And I pass it through the great central sun that fuels all of our planet and guarantees that we have life. And then I bring it past to the love of planet. And we know that love is protection. And we surround ourselves in love, then we are always protected by our divine creator. And we pass the love and protection through the communication. Let us always speak words of strength and power and truth. And let us find at this moment the power to believe, the courage and the strength to know who we are and to stand up and be counted, to believe that you're worthy to have it all. You're worthy to have everything that you believe in. And I take this black candle to represent the duality of life. And I pass it through the bright white light. And I guide it through the energy of the great central sun. I pass it through the energy of love. I bring this through the energy of communication. I bring it to the energy of transformation. And I bring it through the power and the strength candle, knowing that we all have our dark side, our side that illuminates our light when we allow it and recognize that the imperfections give us the contrast so we can design a better perfected self, a better perfected experience, and a better perfected world for each one around us. And we recognize that from the darkness, the light will always come. And even on the darkest of nights, if you look somewhere down deep into the sky, there's always a reflection of some illumination, because darkness will never overcome light. And then I pass for this 2019 year our abundance. And I summon all the abundance, all the blessings, the bountiful blessings from the universe, from our Creator, and I bring it to all of you. And I infuse your 2019 energy with abundance of love, light, illumination. I infuse it with communication. I infuse it with transformation. I infuse it with the power and the courage to believe that you deserve to have the abundant life you want. And I infuse it with the light that sometimes casts a shadow and makes us feel as if we do not deserve it all. But we know, we believe that we are abundant beings. And in this moment, at this time, we claim the light of abundance. And from this abundant 2019 light, I will pass the candle to light the candles of others. And we will transform all of our energy to the abundant living. And those of you watching, I raise this candle to you. And we light this candle knowing that we will light the light of everyone. And may you all have a fortuitous 2019. And then what we will do is we will pass that to one, and then each one will light another. So you'll give that to Helena. There we go. Okay. And then we will begin to light the candle. And if everyone would like to just kind of stand and join us, if you're comfortable enough to stand, that would be great. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. We are here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and if you're just joining us here live online, we welcome you, because we are manifesting abundance, and we are manifesting love and light, community, communication. We are manifesting power and courage, and we are one with the great central sun. And this light, this last candle I light, represents the fortune and the love and the energy of all that we desire. Because 2019, look out, here we come. 2018, been real knowing you, but we're out of here. And 2017, we're so glad to say goodbye to you too. Goodbye to you, yes indeed, because we are ready for new opportunities. And I raise this to everyone who's watching, and I want everyone to repeat after me. I am. I am. I am a being of light. I am a being of love. I am a powerful being. I am the creator of all that I desire. The divine light in God resides within me. I am light. I am love. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am unique. I am abundant beyond measure. And I am that I am. I love me. And I love you. Here's to 2019, everyone. Cheers. Cheers to 2019. Yes, indeed. Thank you, everyone. We are going to get ready to give some messages here and connect. Fire always excites people in a live audience, so everyone's like, what do we do with the candle? Well, you can put the candle out. I generally advise you don't blow it out, but you can find a way to snuff it out. And we're going to let this just kind of burn here with us. Come on, baby, light my fire. We got a little fire going on here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We thank you all. We've got everyone here. We got a lot of amens online, so thank you everyone who's saying amen. We are here. We've got people participating. There we go. Okay. And we are going to get ready to answer some questions. You guys are going to get your beverages in a minute. They're like, where's the drink? They're like, they want a drink. We are going to answer some questions and see what we've got going on. So first we're going to see what they've got for us here. So let's see what's coming up for 2019. Everyone ready? Wonderful. So we are going to play with some cards here first, just because everyone loves cards. So we are using our Goddess deck, and we are pulling the Butterfly Maiden of transformation. We are experiencing enormous change right now, and blessings are upon us. I don't think I could have picked a better card than this one. So transformation is upon us. So we are all ready for transformation. Thank you so much, everyone who's here. And then we have the energy of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is asking us to help the environment in 2019. So do things to bless our planet and trust our environment. And then we have independence. Independence is the key to our success, and our Goddess is here with us to assist us with that. So we are going to be opening up 2019 with independence, Mother Earth, and we are also opening up the energy for our wonderful flow of transformation. And we are there with that. So we are going to start to answer some questions. I know we have some questions online. But first, I have to bring someone. Someone brought some things they want to show me. So if we could have the microphone. Okay, did you bring your little? Yeah. Great, come on up. Yeah, careful of the mic, careful of the alcohol. Okay. So, tell everyone your name.
My name is David.
David. Okay, squat down here. There we go. Can we see you? Everyone, can we see David? Yeah. Great. So David, what did you bring with you?
Some stones.
From Mother Earth?
Honestly, some stones I don't know, but I know I have some lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli? Ooh,
Yeah.
wow, we got some good stuff here.
And some gold.
Wait, where did this come from? This looks like something Sarah
Yeah.
Spiritual has.
Yep.
Did you buy this here?
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. And did you get this one here too?
Yeah.
I know, it looks familiar. I know this tiger's eye. If I ever saw it, I know this tiger's eye. This is a Sarah Spiritual tiger's eye. It was touched by me. I love that. What else you got here?
Got some gold.
Pyrite. I love that. They
Pyrite.
call that fool's gold. But we're not a fool. He's no fool. He's 9 years old. He's stocking up on some pyrite. Good for you.
Also got this little miner.
Oh, we got he's mining. If I had a mine, I'd be digging in the morning.
And then I have some other stones that I have no idea. Like this one.
That's turquoise.
Turquoise, this one.
I don't know that one.
And this one.
We need a crystal expert in the building. This one's beautiful though. This actually looks like some kind of petrified stone. Looks like something petrified. I don't know what that is. That looks like a little piece of hematite.
Maybe.
That's hematite. We got rose quartz. The kid's got some love in his bag. This is a pretty good, interesting kid over here. Let's see.
Don't know what that is. Stuff I don't know.
This crystal. Well, this looks like quartz. Right?
Very thin quartz.
Very
I accidentally broke it a few times.
Yeah, there's little shards of it
Yeah.
here. So you'd be probably leaving a little shard home with me, but that's okay. And then we have this beautiful star. Is this a lapis?
Yes. And then I got
I love
some
that.
lapis marbles.
You love that, yes. Who wants to take the crystal book? Let's read what lapis is. I want to read what lapis is.
Pretty sure there's one down
There, yeah. I think Helena's got one there. She's trained in that. Thank you.
One right there.
All right, let's look at lapis, because I have a feeling, I've got a feeling that this means that something good is coming for you in 2019. But first I have to remember my alphabet and remember what comes first, because I don't know, but that's okay. Ah, we're getting there, we're on M. All right. Lapis. Opens the third eye. That's your third eye. And balances the throat chakra, stimulates enlightenment, enhances dream work and psychic abilities. Now, I know you, and I know that is right up your alley. How psychic are you? Tell my audience, how psychic is he? How psychic? You're pretty psychic.
I guess.
Yeah? Well, don't you feel energy?
Sometimes.
Talking to the microphone. Tell him. I mean, tell him the good stuff. You don't have to tell him the bad stuff. Just tell him the good stuff.
It's not really much.
Well, can you sense when energy is good or bad?
No. It's just I see stuff.
You see stuff. That's psychic, right? You see energy, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Just the thing is, I don't know if it's good or bad.
Well, sometimes when we see energy that's a little off, it's because it's easier to see sometimes than the good stuff when you don't know what you're seeing yet. But when you get a little older, you're going to recognize a little more clearly. But I will tell you that lapis lazuli is a protective stone that contacts spirit guardians. So if you're feeling a bad energy, and all of us have felt some funky energy happening around, then you take out your lapis lazuli and you ask your spirit guides and contact them to surround you so that if it's a good energy, it can stay. If what we're seeing is a not so good energy, it's got to go. All right?
Yep.
That sounds like a perfect plan. And it's also a very healing stone for you too. So it's going to be doing some wonderful healing. And we took that from the Crystal Bible. I love this book. We do sell it at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. So I love that. So thank you for sharing your crystals and coming to see me. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get all our little shards.
Yeah.
Mom, we might need a new bag for this. We need to upgrade our drawstring bag.
Well, this was the only bag I had for these.
All right, we need a look. Yes, we need his own bag. Okay. And then you took one of our children's classes, didn't you?
Yes.
Can you tell
once.
everyone about a class with SarahSpiritual? While you're here, you might as well.
It was pretty nice.
It was nice, right?
Yep.
You had a good time? You learned about talking to your angels?
Yep.
You ready for another class this year? Should I do another children's class?
Yeah.
Because we have a children's expert in our audience, William King, and he teaches children and aftercare and such. So we're going to have to just some great aftercare programs, and really helps a lot of children. So I'm going to have to team back up with him. We're going to have to do another children's class in 2019. We just love it. Maybe we can do it online too, William, and really incorporate all the children across the world. Everyone who's in with the children's class online, raise your hand on Facebook and YouTube and let us know. And she's like, I'm going to drop my kid off over here. So thank you so much for visiting with me. Thank you for sharing your crystals. Watch your step going down. Here you go. Okay. So we're going to start with just a question or two online, and then we're going to take some questions right here. So Helena, what do you have for us here?
I have quite a few
I'm going to
people.
have a sip in the meantime. Are we going to serve some beverages now? Let's serve some beverages. Everybody needs to drink with me.
We'll
Yeah,
get that
if you
going.
want to bring it out and pour a little bit in each cup for me, that'll be great. Here's to you guys. It's going to be some good messages now. It's not strong stuff. Don't get excited, everyone. Next thing you know, Facebook post will be like, SarahSpiritual, buzzing it up on Facebook. Okay. Let's see. What do we got going on? You got Brittany. Read me Brittany's question.
Yeah, we got Brittany Amber. She says she's supposed to be moving to a new place in January, and she's wondering if she should allow her daughter's father, her boyfriend, to come with them. She's not sure what to do. Her birthday's 1/28/88.
Brittany, Brittany, Brittany. I'm not quite feeling that move. You need to ask yourself, why are you having him come with you? What's your rationale behind that? I feel like the relationship is kind of disconnected here. So because of the disconnect, be careful if we connect together in a residence and then it doesn't work out. It gets very complicated. So you really need to make sure that if you ask him to come, you know why you're asking him to come, because I'm seeing complications with that particular choice. So Brittany, I got a caution flag for you on that one. I don't know about taking that guy with me. But hey, it's your life, but just watch that one over there. Not a good vibe, not a good vibe. Who else we got there? Thank you, Brittany, because I know you follow us on Facebook, so thank you very much. Yes.
We have Linda C.
Okay.
She said, wondering about her love life in 2019.
Well, love life in 2019, let's see, 2017, 2018, oh, it's been like a little dry, kind of like it hasn't really been flowing here. So when I take you into... Okay, when I take you into the month of May, June, July, those 3 months, we open up an energy. Spirit tells me an energy opens up for a meeting, a connection, a connection that can have some substance here. I feel as if relationships have been disconnected over the past few years. If you were with someone or met someone, it just really didn't stick. So we really got to find somebody who really sticks for you, someone who can really connect with you. All right, so we know 2019 offers love. Look for May, June, July to spin that forward. We'll take one more online right now, and then we'll go right here to where we are. Okay.
We got Adelina. She's saying, please help me to know how 2019 will be for me. 2018, it was really a lot of pain and stress.
A lot of pain, a lot of stress. I see a break, a breakup, a disconnect. I see arguments. I see misalignment of family, Adelina. When I look at that energy around you, I also feel as if since 2013, it's been challenging for you. So I feel like we went through a series of choices that did not give you the connection and the celebration that you wanted in relationships and even friendships and work. So everything's been discombobulated, very disjointed. It's very important for you when you start this January year, and I say this to you, Adelina, and everyone who needs to change where they are because where they are has been complicated or stressful. We need to have a clear understanding as what is it that we'd like to have in our life. And we pick the path of what we'd like to change first. And I also encourage, especially you, Adelina, to pick the path that you'd like to change that would be, well, the easier choice to change. Because by choosing a path that's a little easier, you'll build up some momentum and confidence. Because in your case, Adelina, I feel like your confidence is very disconnected and you're not feeling like you can do something better for yourself. And because you're not feeling good about you, you're kind of making a series of choices from a place of lack or a place of insecurity. And when we choose from insecurity and we choose from lack, it's impossible to pick a good choice. So pick the path that you feel will be simple for you to choose and then move forward. All right? Thank you so much, Adelina, for your Facebook question. We'll take one more question while we're here. Okay. Go right there. Bless you.
We're going to go to Anita Joseph. She says, I've recently lost my job. Any advice from Spirit on career?
Anita Joseph, there will be another job for you, but you also needed a break. Your emotion, I know your pocketbook did need a break. I know the finances didn't need a break. I know. But forget that part right now. You needed a break, Anita Joseph. There was too much going on. You were spread too thin. And now you're redesigning yourself. You're recalibrating yourself. And in the process, Anita Joseph, of recalibrating yourself, you need to take a breath. When I take you into the month of February, I feel as if there's new work for you. And I do feel that you're going to embark upon a new career because the career that you had was inconsistent. I don't feel like we could create the work and what we wanted in the fashion that we needed to. So I feel like new business opportunity will present itself. February may offer you the stepping stone for maybe a little bit of part-time work to just keep some money flowing while you position the business, which is going to take some time to unfold. Business idea, business plan is going to be between February and June. So you needed the break, cut yourself a break, relax, chill out, Anita Joseph, and just know some good things are coming for you. We're going to take some questions here live, and I hope everyone here on Facebook stays with us, and we are going to continue answering your questions here on Facebook and on YouTube because we're streaming on multiple platforms, and we're glad to have you. But I want to answer some questions right here, here at the center. So who has a question for SarahSpiritual? Come on up. You got to come up to the microphone.
Okay, so Facebook's going to see me?
They're not going to see you. You're over there. I'll cover you, darling. Come on up.
I didn't do my hair. I'm not going to be able to.
I will not put you up. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. She looks pretty and witty and bright. And you have a question?
Yes, when am I going to get a job?
Nobody knows the trouble she's seen. Oh, good Lord.
You know.
You know. Yeah. So you're not going to like this answer. You got like another 6 weeks. Is there an application that you recently submitted of something that you would be very qualified for that we're waiting to hear from?
Yes, about 100 of them.
Well, the roll of the dice would indicate that you should. But no, I feel as if in the next 6 weeks, something comes to fruition. And I feel as if you're more than qualified for a lot of these positions, and that's part of the problem. Because in their minds, you're overqualified, and they don't believe you're going to stay. I can't believe my spirit guide just told me to tell you this. Dumb it down, girl. I'm serious. I mean, either you apply for something that's the higher echelon where you belong, and only apply there, or you apply everywhere, and you have to morph yourself accordingly.
Okay.
Because it's so important that you get, from a confidence point of view, it's really important that you get back on the wagon.
Yes.
Never mind financial. I know, I saw you, I heard you in my head, mister. Like he's going, she needs to get a job, Sarah. If she don't get a job soon, Sarah, I'm gonna have to choke her.
I'll be living on the street
No.
in a shopping cart.
No. But at least you'll be saying, see the pretty girl in that mirror there. Okay, it's going to be fine. It's going to take about 6 weeks. And you need to be, my spirit guides tell you be more proactive in your follow-up with that circumstance and condition, all right?
All right.
And where you are, you can't get to where you want to be in your feelings. So think of the happiest you ever felt in a job. Maybe that was that one company when I first knew you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the happiest, because I've known you for how many years now? 11?
Yeah, some
Well,
2006.
And she's still sticking with us. Look at that. So I see, obviously I'm right most of the time, see? But I'm going to tell you this. Feel that feeling. Feel the feeling of success. Right now, the feeling that you're feeling, the feeling in your aura is the feeling of defeat. And holy crow, what are we going to do? And you can't get to where you want to go, everyone, from fear. It's a challenge to get there. And we create a wave and a resistance that doesn't let us, and we all do it. We all do it. We've all been there. But when we're there, we have to go back to what does it feel like when we felt good, and focus on that feeling and walk in with that feeling, not the, oh God, let them please give me a job. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much. They're kind of kidding about the dumbing it down, but not really. Just want to let you know. Who else has a question right here in the audience who would like to ask a question? Anyone? Daryl's, come on up. Right there in the microphone. Get real close. Go ahead.
I wonder how I'm going to do in school this year.
This year. That's a good question. You're on track, but I feel as if something math, science, something giving you a problem in that arena?
Some things, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, but math and science are giving us a little hiccup there?
I haven't really been doing science in a while yet, though.
Okay, math?
Yeah,
Math gives you a little problem here and there?
sometimes.
Okay. Once you, there's an aspect of math, a concept, talking to you parents, there's a concept you have to master a bit. And what math are you learning now?
4th grade.
What do they teach in 4th grade?
Lots of.
Fractions?
I learned that.
Oh, well, Sister Sophie, no, we don't know that. Sister Sophie will tell you, like, I was already dead in the water at fractions. Yes.
I'm pretty sure I learned that last year, though.
Okay.
But,
So-
lots of complicated stuff sometimes.
Complicated stuff. Do you have equations and things, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to figure out a different way to use the turtle head method.
Turtle head method. Yes, Spirit and I have been studying the turtle head method since way back when. William King, what do you remember about turtles? Okay, I am not familiar with the turtle head method, but we will look at this. Whatever the methodology is, whatever the concept is behind it, once he masters that a little bit more, we need to kind of find a different way. Parents, are you paying attention? We need to find a different way to explain it, because I know you can connect the dots and find a different approach. The methodology has 3 different ways. Talk to Spirit, they must be in on turtles. 3 different ways to approach it. There's 3 different methods within your turtle methodology of math, which blows my little SarahSpiritual mind.
Honestly,
That will
I have
help
no
you.
idea.
Okay, well,
It's very complicated.
it's very complicated, but there's 3 different ways that you can approach it.
Okay.
So find out that, get him a little help. But yes, once you master that, it's going to be a good year. Maybe not A++, but B+ to A. That's how I see you, graduating this coming 2019 in June or May. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank goodness. Anyone else here have a question? Come on up, honey. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've never really talked about this openly, but
Well, welcome. We're in safe space here.
I've always had like that sixth sense, you can say, since I
Right.
was a child. So my mom, she tried to teach me not to talk about it, to keep it a secret. So anyways, I'm gonna just get to the question because I feel comfortable now listening
Good.
to everybody. I'm having a little trouble distinguishing the good and the not good.
Okay.
And I can't tell what my higher powers want me to do sometimes. It's getting confusing, and so what I've done is I've just taken out alcohol and anything that I'm afraid of, like meat, fish, because I don't know anymore. And so I'm just wondering if you have any tips for me to be able to understand, or what. Maybe it's yin yang. I keep getting called to yin yang to learn, and then I saw that you brought up the darkness. So I don't know if that's what my calling was, which was to understand darkness, so that I can be able to understand the people that just live in darkness. I don't know.
Love you. So smart. People like to act like there's nothing dark. And when I came here into this center, I just thought everything was puppy tails and angels and lollipops. I had no idea. And then I recognized that, wait a minute, that doesn't look good, that doesn't feel good. oh, wait a minute, this energy is kind of dense, that doesn't feel comfortable. And it does create confusion. And the one thing I know for sure is God, the Creator, Source God, is not confusion. So how do you separate yourself from confusion? So first of all, bravo for recognizing that there's illusion and there's truth. And no two people's truth will be the same. So what may feel dark for you may not be dark for someone. It may be gray. Because everyone comes into this embodiment with experiences that they're meant to encounter for their own expansion at the level, no level being greater than another, at the level with which they're meant to grow. So for you, you take out things that have density. So you remove meat, you remove alcohol, you remove any type of drug substance. They all lower your vibration. They lower the vibration, and then you're not in the highest vibrational frequency where the angelic realm that comes down to talk to us, they can only come down. How low can they go? They can only go so low, people. So if the angelic realm's coming down, we have to raise our vibration to meet them. So when I go to read people, I have to put myself in the space of protection first. Always protect yourself. Always surround yourself with Archangel Michael. Always surround yourself with your guardian angel. Ask the angels of light to be by your side. Ask for the 4 archangels, really. Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, and Michael. Michael being the protection angel. And when the angels surround you, say nothing other than clarity, God's grace, light, glory, perfection can penetrate. And then you sit and you be still. In the stillness, the voice of God is heard. And then in that stillness, you'll feel a peace. When you feel comfortable and peaceful in something, or you get that excited feeling, now you know you've connected to something that resonates with you, that feels like a good choice. And then the more time you spend, maybe reading cards or connecting to your spirit guides, the more you'll become aware of what's a good fit for you or what's like a dense energy. I don't want to judge anything and say it's good or bad.
Right.
But for some people, some things are really bad. Mm-hmm. And some of their experiences have been really dark. And what you want to know is that you're surrounding yourself in protection so that something of a lower vibration doesn't hook in. Now, people will say, if I'm protected by God and I have my archangels by me, what could possibly slip in? Plenty. Because we are emotional beings who are not always governing our emotions and thoughts at the highest possible vibration. Because if we were always doing that at a constant rate of, I'm good, I'm in alignment with God, I'm in divine perfection, I'm here, then we would have ascended and we wouldn't have to come back and play this party again. But since you're on a repeat performance here, and we're looking to get the experience of life at a better level, you want to find that energy. So my tip is protection, surrounding yourself with the angels, being still, waiting to feel that. Yes, remove anything that is toxic for you. And when emotions come up, and they will, still the emotions and say, where do you come from? Bless it, forgive it, and let it go. We're all quick to take our pile of stuff and throw it in, just like we put the rocks in front of me. Everyone's got a bag full of burdens. They're quick to start picking through when things go bad. So when you don't feel well, then know that that's not the time. When I'm not in a good vibration, it's not the time for me to, be contacting angels and guides. Now, because I do it on a daily basis, I have to take my personality, I have to take my life, my problems, whatever's bothering me as a person, I have to put it to the side, and then I do my job, because I allow the angels to come in and work with me. I hope I answered your question.
You did. Just one little thing that's in the head. I don't know if I'm misreading it or not, but sometimes I feel like my higher powers allow me to do certain things. But I don't know if I'm reading, because I heard that that the other, I don't know how to explain it, the dark side will like trick me into thinking it's okay to do it. Okay. So I don't know if it's my higher powers, the positive ones, allowing me to do it so that I can, I don't know.
That's a great question, and I love that question. So you're looking at higher and not so high as external forces. There are external energies, but the battle that you think is going on externally is actually going on internally. And it's called free will. I know there's some people beat me up on what I'm about to say, but there's no master plan of tricksters running around trying to mess us humans up on a regular basis. We have been conditioned to believe that there's a lot of external forces trying to trip us. Does darkness exist? Yes, it does. But in your case, the higher power is there, but it's you who's talking to you. So let's look at the higher vibrational choice versus the human path that you would pick. And the human path, you have free will. So there's no trick. Well, yeah, there is a trick. God said, here you go, boys and girls. We're going to give you some emotions. We're going to make you want to feel some cool stuff. You're going to give some like interesting little bodies. We're going to give you some alcohol. Going to give you some cigarettes. Going to give you some stuff. And figure it out. And you've got free will. Let me know how that's working for you. That was what God said when he sent us down. He goes, okay, peeps, figure it out. So that's how you feel.
Yeah, because it just happened when I turned 18. Before that, everything was like, it was peaceful. All of a sudden I turned 18 and all, well, I guess it makes more sense. It's just...
You notice more too.
Yeah.
And you know what your mom did is what a lot of mothers have done and fathers have done for years. It's try to squash us from tapping into something we didn't know how to figure out. I remember the first time I told my teacher, my spiritual teacher, Bill, I was like, well, how do you contact angels? I think I'd like to contact an angel. He's like, okay, little girl. If an angel were to manifest in front of you, do you think you'd know what to do? I'd be like, well, yeah, I'd talk to the angel. He goes, you couldn't handle the power. You know, it's like the movie A Few Good Men. You couldn't handle the truth. Because it's such a powerful energy that if you tap into something that you're not ready for, it can be very overwhelming. It can actually be scary. And I was like, well, I read in a book. He goes, well, stop reading books. You know, I was like, yeah, but I could put a circle of salt. And he goes, oh, yeah, so the angel can cross over the salt, but something else might not? Really? What book said that? He goes, all right, go ahead and tell me how that turns out. Well, I did not try that. I was like, okay, because I would have been sitting in my little salt circle going, kumbaya, Lord help me. So careful what you open up, and just know that your spirit guides, your higher self is always nudging you in a direction for the best possible outcome. But if you pick plan B, that looks like a not so good choice, and I'm telling this to you and everyone else on Facebook and YouTube, if you pick plan B, it doesn't mean you're not going to get where you're going to go. It doesn't mean it's going to be horrible. You just might have a couple of other happenings that you might have avoided. Everything is designed to take you to exactly where you're going to be. All right?
And do you do cleansings?
Yes. Of course we do. I have a whole store full of cleansings.
Oh, I've never been here.
Yes, I
Thank
can
you.
blend everything here, so definitely can clear up the energy.
Thank
you so much. Thank you. Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about a series of choices, because a lot of us here are bouncing on to 2019 and we've got choices to make, right? When you choose to make a choice and it feels okay, it may feel a little nerve-wracking because we don't know what we want to do and we're concerned about that because there's uncertainty, because even though it feels like the right thing, is it really? Put your foot upon the path. If roadblocks keep popping up, then you notice the roadblocks and you see where they originate from before you decide if it's a block and we turn around and go the other way. You know, I was telling someone earlier today in a session, we were talking about choice, and I remembered that if I had not taken a $12 an hour job, which I came home crying from the first 3 days of training, I was like, I'm not going to be able to handle this. And I took a $12 an hour job that was significantly less than what I was making before that. And when I took that job, it was the worst 3 months of my life because it seemed so uncomfortable to me. But because I took that job, and then they gave me a 50-cent an hour raise 3 weeks later, I was so excited. I was on a life break, and that's what made me choose that path. But when I took that job, it gave me the opportunity to land a job, and I was making from $12 an hour by May of that same year. I was making $32,000 a year plus bonuses, and that job set me up for all the jobs that took me to the opportunity that led me here to Florida, that brought me here. So if I didn't take that $12 an hour job, and I was not feeling it in the beginning, And if my best friend Kara hadn't said to me, go ahead and go to this temp agency, I go, who's going to hire me? And she says, no, no. I said, but they want me to type. I don't type like that. And I'm not a secretary. I had a secretary. You want me to go be a secretary? She goes, no, no, just go. And I almost didn't go to that interview that day. And if I tell you I went to that temp agency and the woman didn't even let me finish typing a sentence, thank God, because she would have failed me. She said, I've got a job for you. I looked at her going, what the heck just happened? And I went to an interview and they hired me on the spot, which then put me in this whole thing of a call center that I knew nothing about. But then I ended up closing a $16 million deal for Chevron, and I was the salesperson on that team. That's a big deal, from $12 an hour to closing $16 million deals. So for all of you, when you have a choice before you, especially when you're trying to plan your next year, sometimes we have to take the path that's before us, whether it feels totally comfortable or not, or it's the perfect plan, because sometimes the imperfect plan, the uncomfortable plan, is preparing you and going to put you in certain circumstances and places where you can meet different people that will then take you to your destiny. We always look at destiny as going, oh, well, it doesn't feel comfortable, so I must not be on the path to destiny. Destiny doesn't feel comfortable, everyone. Destiny is feeling all the feelings that we have to feel, including the duality and the darkness. And it's through the darkness that we can move forward and shed all the light that we have with everyone we're meant to meet. We're going to take some more questions on Facebook, and as we're pulling that up, I think you had a question for me, little one, yes? Come on up. And then we're going to start answering. I got so many questions on Facebook. I don't think we got Mazi is in India. I want to talk to Mazi in India. India looks interesting. Yes, honey.
My question is, am I going to get into Bach?
Your question is, are you going to get into Bach music school? Yes. Are you going to sing or dance? Sing. I know. Why do I ask questions? I already know the answer. I'm like, they were like, are you going to sing? Spirit's like, she's going to sing, Sarah. Why you? Okay, let me check. And you had to send in your paperwork by February?
No, it's in already.
What's February? Something's coming for him for her in February.
January, she has to audition, the end of January.
Okay, and then what happens in February? Is that?
They say the end of March, they'll let us know.
Okay, something happens for her in February. So, do you know when she's auditioning in January?
No. They say it starts from the January 19th, but it didn't give me an end date.
January, so she might be auditioning in the beginning of February. I want to hear that news when that happens. Can I have a note, please?
Say something. John Legend.
How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you cry and you're beautiful too, the world is beating you down and around. I don't know the rest.
Oh, now you got to come up here and do that because that was so good. Come on over here. Helena, let's share the mic here. Whoop, lower mine. Sit. It's being recorded. Don't worry. Calm down, parents. Sing me something.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my hands spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and there's no kidding. Don't know what it means, but I'll be alright.
Beautiful. You want to do a Christmas song with me? What Christmas song you know?
I don't know many.
Silent Night.
I don't know that song.
What Christmas song does she know?
I'm not sure. She knows Ed Sheeran. And Adele.
What do you know from Adele?
I only feel I know.
Hello.
I only know a few notes.
Okay. Well, what song are we going to sing for our audition?
They want something from a book that they're providing, and which is Amazing Grace or Hallelujah.
Oh, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the battle cry composing hallelujah. I think she can do that. Hallelujah. You can do that. I think we got some practicing we're going to be doing here. We're going to be dropping by the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We're going to be doing some singing lessons after hours, right? You are so good.
Thank you.
And you know Amazing Grace?
No, I'm not.
She doesn't, but she's learning it now.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. So what they're looking for is they're looking for something more traditional to get into Bach, right? So you're going to work on that, but great job. I think she's ready for Bach, everyone. Good job, honey. Good job. All right, so we're going to find out when that audition is, and we are going to pray. And hi, Winisha, how are you? Welcome to SarahSpiritual. She's here to get something too, I think. Yep. So have a seat and get whatever you need to get. And we are going to go back to questions. I'm so glad we got to talk to you. Yay. Who else do we have here, Helena? Yes, we have Mazil in India. India? We're in India. Let's see. We didn't have a call center in India, so we're good. The 27th of March is his birthday. Okay, let's see.
Any huge changes in his life?
So Mazil, the first thing they make me aware of is that since November of last year, you've been trying to make some changes. And I feel as if there's a project that you're supposed to be working on that almost has a feel of business orientation, some type of business arrangement. So Mazil, there's going to be a change for you, but it's going to take from November to about March of this 2019 year for things to come into play. In the meantime, I feel like there's a job change in the current workforce that is going to make all the difference in the world for you financially. Things are going to get back on track. You have some really great ideas, and Spirit is telling me to tell you to nurture those ideas, sketch them out. I don't know why they're using that word, so perhaps you understand why we're using that word. Sketch them out and allow them to come through you fluidly, and then it'll everything will come together for you in 2019. So you have a much more fortuitous, abundant 2019 coming to you. Thank you, Mazil in India. And who else do we have here?
We're going to go back to the beginning a little bit.
Okay.
Who do we got here? We got Isabel Dobson. She's wondering if her luck will ever change. She's dreading 2019 and if it's anything like 2018. And she says she loves your song.
Oh, great. Well, Isabel, first of all, dreading 2019 is not the way we want to feel. You can choose to feel that way, but here's the energy I see. So 2018, hashtag train wreck. I get you. And you were feeling disconnected, kind of abandoned from people. You weren't feeling supported. I kind of have a knot in my stomach, which makes me feel like there was some conflict, but also makes me feel like we have some digestive issues. I'm also feeling pain in the legs. So I know that the health was a bit of a challenge for you this 2018 year. So there was a culmination of things that really made it not a comfortable year. But when I take you into 2019, there is a shift because I feel as if you're going to be putting together a different little group of people. Like I feel like there's some new friends, there's a new circle of friends that you're going to be stepping into, and I feel like that's going to give you some outside happenings to meet new people, to do something that's going to bring a little more joy in your life. And I feel like there's a part-time bit of work that comes to you that helps with the finances, because when I look at your finances, they seem really stretched, and that makes me feel like you have been in a place of lack. There's more abundance coming to you in 2019, Isabel Dobson. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
We have Aaron Tyler, 5/20/99. He's wondering when he will meet his soulmate. Have they reincarnated? Are they male or female? He's also asked a bunch more questions about what are their name? Are they on Earth with him? Where is the soulmate?
Okay. Hold on. Paging soulmate. Soulmate, where are you? Okay. I'm going to tell you this, Aaron. Lucky for you, 2018's over. Because you just closed a 9-year cycle, and when I put you into 2019, I step you into the energy that's going to allow you to have this new beginning, this fresh start. And my spirit guides tell me that you're lacking, you were asking names, but you're lacking in specificity as to what you'd like to have in a primary partner. Who do you want? What aspects? What attributes? And I say this to you, Aaron, and everyone else manifesting true love. Who is it that you want? What is it you desire? What does that look like, feel like? What are the qualities that are a vibrational match for you? I actually feel the partner's female. That's what I feel. I feel the energy in your life has been you kind of push love away. You're saying, where is love? I don't want it. I'm not ready yet. I don't know what I want. Does it come from skies above? I don't know if I really want it, but I want it. I don't know. So make up your mind, Aaron. Are you in or you're out? If you're in for a soulmate, I'm going to advise you not to ask for a soulmate. We don't want a cellmate. If you get a cellmate, you're going to be really stuck. I want a soulmate that is a high vibrational match. So let's talk about a life mate, a partner, a vibrational match. And when I take you into April of next year, the energy opens up all the way through. Will you ever find them? Yes. All the way through from April to June of 2020. I know it's a big window. Don't shoot the messenger. We got all that time there for you. That's going to allow this to unfold, and you're going to become more specific into what you want. Keep me posted on this, because we can help you kind of custom design the partner that we want. I don't want to call it a soulmate, because sometimes we ask for soulmates, we get stucker than a duck, so we don't want that. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We have someone in the Philippines that I see.
Yeah, I was just adding that one to our queue.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Miss Sarai Strange.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Go ahead. And
She needs you so bad.
Okay.
Messages for her relationship or love. What does she need to know before the new year?
Okay. Well, Sarali, I got to tell you that partner-wise, we have been picking dramatic people, dramatic outcomes. Things have seemed complicated, and I'm also seeing energy of someone who doesn't respect you, is the way. And when I feel that energy and I get that feeling inside of me, and I say this to you and everybody, we have to feel that energy of respect and love and admiration, and that someone values you for who you are. And I'm feeling like, well, girl, you're recruiting down. If you were a sales recruiter, you're going down to the bottom and trying to pull them on up. Stop trying to pull a man up by his bootstraps, honey. Let's try to find someone who's on your level. Because if you stop looking down and scooping up, you might see the guy who's standing right there that you missed. So I say that jokingly, but I want you to understand that if you are not feeling valued and loved, tell them to hit the road. There's someone else coming. There's going to be new love for you. There's going to be a new partnership. You need to work on self-love first. When you master a bit more of the qualities that you love about you, you will attract a better vibrational match. It's going to be a slow start to love coming into 2019. I can't promise you Prince Charming on February 1st in time for Valentine's Day. Not happening. But I do see love coming for you. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Please love yourself a little more, because you really deserve to have everything you desire. Who else do we have here?
Sandra Kelly. She's wondering, will love come into her life soon? And if so, when?
Cleaning out a lot of old energies this year, into next year. I don't see primary partnership until mid-year next year, July. I feel as if there's still a past hurt, Sandra Kelly, that's kind of heavy in you, that we're still healing and forgiving and releasing. I don't know, they give me the number 5. I don't know if it was 5 years ago or a 5-year relationship, whatever that is connected to it. But as I feel that energy, Sandra, it makes me feel as if you've got a little time before you really are in tune with love and relationships. All right? Thank you so much, Sandra, for your question. Do you have a question for Sarah Spiritual, Miss? I think you might want to come right over there to the mic and ask Sarah Spiritual a question. No one's going to see you. Come right on up. Okay. Okay. If I must.
Hi,
Hi,
Sarah.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to the Expedito Enlightenment
you.
Center.
My question is mainly about my career. Is it going to shift? Am I going to find something I actually like? Because I'm very stressed at where I am now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. And who do you know who told you to tough it out a little longer?
You did.
Ah, SarahSpiritual, did you tell me to put on my big girl pants and do it? Yes.
That's exactly what you said.
Because you are learning some important people skills that you did not have that experience yet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But she wants to have that happy feeling that SarahSpiritual talks about all the time, every day. You know, it's important for you because you didn't think you could do the job. And you learned that you could do the job. But now, they're trying to make you think you can't do the job. The nerve of them, they were so happy in the beginning. What happened, right? Because they had a vision that they were going to put someone, and I'm going to tell you what Spirit says, someone in the front who was going to bail them out, and if they didn't bail them out, would be their scapegoat. But the system is broken that you're working for. And there's no one who's going to fix it until they change management. And that, you're shaking your head yes, because that's true, right?
Yes.
So until they change management, they're going down for the last count. But you'll be out of there in time. I do see you having a new job. I do see you leaving there. I know it would be ideal if we left when we wanted to. I do think you understand they're creating a paper trail of campaign to so long, farewell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So keep looking for a job because new work will come to you. In a perfect world, you leave before they let you go, okay?
Yeah.
That's what this hostile environment is, and they're actually trying to make you quit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. We're just going to sit there and just wait until you find the right job, okay?
Okay.
It's going to take a little time, but I feel like you'll feel settled in February.
Okay.
You
Good.
can do it a little longer.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
How did I know you had a question? Anyone else here have a question? Okay, come on, Dore. How are you?
Wow, you know it's been a tough year for me. And let it go.
Let it go, yeah.
2019 is going to be a breakthrough.
Yes.
I feel that. Okay, and I don't want to get myself in another tangled mess. I'm still dealing with the house situation, but I'm also looking for a housemate. And tomorrow I have somebody coming who I never met, but
I do see you sharing your house with someone.
when, any time frame, or what should I look for, or...
Well, you need to feel good about the person, I can tell you that, and I know that financial times are kind of dictating. You know, I was sitting with someone else earlier today, and she said, you know, I'm renting out rooms in my apartment or my house because it's just making things easier to make ends meet. I do see someone coming for you to work with you in the house. I don't know if it's this person. Do you have a first name? I don't want their name, but do you know their first name?
Yeah,
What's
Gary.
Gary. Okay, we could do better, but Gary's okay.
Stephanie?
I see a female energy
A
in the house
female,
better
okay,
for you
thank
than
you.
the male energy.
Thank you.
But interview Gary and see if it feels good for you in that energy. But I feel like in the next 3 weeks, there will be someone assisting you in covering some of that cost to give you the wiggle room and buy you the time that you're looking for. Okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
You're
Love
welcome.
you.
Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you
Bless
for
you.
following us. God bless you. Thank you. All right. You had a question. Come on up. And we're going to take some more questions here on Facebook in just a moment. Yes.
All right. I just I wanted to see how my open house in Baltimore went today.
Where's
Sorry,
my
it's always
crystal
real
ball?
estate related.
I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. Do you know anything about it? Don't answer with just say yes or no.
No.
Okay. I feel like it was slow. I think there might have been 2 people go through. I don't know if anyone's a buyer on that hook.
Gotcha.
Okay? So I feel slow, but I do feel like something's going to change. And you and I talked about ways to make it change if it doesn't go the way you want, right?
Right.
Okay. It is a challenging weekend to have an open house.
Absolutely.
So, but you were there, they were there, and let's see what happens. But something about 2 people. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens with
Gotcha.
that.
See any contracts coming?
I need a drink. Not yet.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I got to tell you like I see it. Who else do we have online, Helena? People who know me know I can't fib. I can't make it up. Yes, Dulcie.
Yes. She's asking, can you tell me if I will get another job in 2 weeks? I'm having problems with the one I have now. 12/11.
2 weeks. No, I don't see 2 weeks. Dulcie, I see. Okay. The way it looks is you're definitely getting a new job. It just may take more than 2 weeks for you to get out of there. You're having problems because there's one particular person who's trying to make you look bad or set you up. Goodbye, thank you. Set you up or make things not line up the way you do your work. And so when they push off on you, things get very rattled and out of sorts. What I will tell you, Dulce, is that if you document your work and you stay focused, you'll be able to make it through. I understand it's uncomfortable, but being uncomfortable does not mean that you can't stay there a little longer until something wonderful comes along. But there will be a better job, a higher paying job, and a much more sense of community coming to you in the next workplace. So not 2 weeks, but a little bit more than that. I feel like things have been slowed up a bit. All right, thank you so much, Dulce. Who else do we have here live?
I'm going to Raina on YouTube.
Okay.
She would love to know what the angels have for her in the new year.
Raina, one of the things that I see around you is a lot of art, a lot of music, a lot of creativity and connectivity, not just to the angels, but to the fairy realm. And I feel as if there's a trip, but the trip seems to be a spiritual trip, seems cathartic, seems regenerative, and I see that this trip is going to happen somewhere after the April month or around April, and this energy is going to be good for you. When we bring you to your birthday in March, what they tell me is that in the March birthday, even though you began your new year in January, for you, we'll just call you a little slow to start, your new year actually begins in March, and you pick up a lot of momentum in happenings of career advancement and connections, because I feel as if you're going to make connections with different units of people, and these people are going to kind of help promote you and the things that you're creative about and passionate about. So look for after your birthday to really bring you a lot of power in your 2019. Who else has a question here in here? Yes, you have a question? Come on up, honey. Yes. And I'll let you queue up another one, Helena. Yes.
Good evening, Sarah.
Hi.
I want to know what does the Holy Spirit has for me for 2019 in any or all aspects of my life.
The first thing I hear is actually a line from a song, Turn on Your Heart Light. They tell me that it's the gift of your heart, that the Holy Spirit touches your heart so that you can touch the hearts of others. Do you do things to help other people?
No.
That's what you're going to spend time doing this 2019 year. Something's going to come for you that's going to give you the opportunity to help some other people. Whether it's you're going to do something to pay it forward or you're going to help a family member, but there's something coming, all right? You have a strong presence of a woman who stands by you, who's connected to you, who's connected almost like in the presence of mother, grandmother energy. There's a woman who walks with you, who's very connected with you, who has a very strong love of religion is the word I want to use. Very religious. There's a woman who passed who was very religious, connected to you in your family, on your mother's side of the family.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have a relative from my mother's side that is going through a major surgery next month.
Okay.
And she might make it or not make it.
Okay, but this person's already on the other side. So who's connected to that woman? Is there a mother of that woman who's on the other side? Who was very religious? Because it seems like a grandmother.
Her aunt,
Okay.
which she really loved like a mom.
Like a mother, okay. There's a woman on the other side who is very religious, who's very close to you right now because I see her energy right with you. So if it's not your grandmother or your aunt, and it's this woman, I don't know, but I see this woman very clearly next to you. What is the name of the person who's having the surgery?
Olga. Her first name is Maria.
Maria Olga? Olga Maria? Maria Olga? Okay. Do you know her birthday? Okay. There's 2 things they have to do in the surgery for her?
2 things they're going to do?
Yeah, in the surgery. Do you know?
I think so, but it's really major because she has a bad cancer.
Yeah. So there's 2 things they have to do for her in this surgery, okay? Is she going to make it through the surgery? She's supposed to make it through the surgery. She has to be strong enough to fight, to want to stay. You understand me? Because she's not even that old, right? She's not that old.
She does not look that old. She's 70, but she looks like 50.
She does, yeah, she looks 50 to me. I was going to say she's like 50. That's what she feels like to me. So
she doesn't look or feel
yeah,
her age.
Yeah, as long as she wants to, quote unquote, fight, she will be fine. That's her. That's up to her. That's her choice. Okay. But you're going to be doing good things for other people this lifetime, especially this year. Okay? So the Holy Spirit gives you the gift of love in your heart for you to turn your heart light on and shine your light on others. And however that manifests, let it unfold because it's going to manifest some great things.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You have a question, sir? And then I'll take your question, Helena.
First of all, thanks for the invitation.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
good to see you.
Pleasure seeing you, Miss Sarah. I want to know what's happening for 2019 with me and my family. What the angel have in store for us for the 2019?
You've been navigating.
Mm-hmm.
You've been navigating some bumpy roads, but the angels have kept you all this time because everyone else would have had you completely in a different storyline than that which you are in now. Okay. But what I say to you is this: that change is not always a bad thing. And I feel as if you have a very small window to get everything to get back on track. Otherwise, the best course of action is to opt for change. Because I feel like your angels may have something even better for you, even though you can't see it at this time. Okay? So you do one more thing that you have to do, because there's one more thing you still have to do to decide whether you're in or out. You understand me? So you do the one thing, and if the one thing doesn't float, don't waste your time going, well, what am I going to do? Just be like, that means something else is coming for me. And look for the next door to open. Another door is going to open, and you might be surprised what comes from that. Simplified way of life, easier way of life, things that are not so stressful. You haven't been enjoying life, and they tell me the past 5 years have been poop. Capital poop. So we need an opportunity to enjoy life again, and you're losing yourself in things that can only bring you down. All right? Do what you have to do and let it go and trust the angels have your back, and you'll see. Something good will come of it.
Thank you, Ms.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of our family for 11 years or so. Thank you so much. Yes, we have Catherine. Yes, I see that message, Helena. What is the message there? Catherine says...
She's asking you to send healing. She's been in the hospital for 2 weeks now. She's trying to get stronger for 2019. 3259.
Okay, Catherine, we will send you healing, and I'm going to send Archangel Raphael to you to work with you at this time. And when I send the healing energy to you, Catherine, I know that they haven't quite figured out the source of this illness. There's something more. I feel like we're trying to clear out the body, and your body is in a weakened state. When I take you into the next 3 days and I bring you to, actually they want to take me to, they give me the number 3, they want to tell you about January 3rd. You should have a turnaround by January 3rd, and if you hold your own, you should be out in a very short time after that. Ask your angels to be with you. I will continue to pray for you, Catherine, and hold that space for you. And don't pay any attention. They tell me you're hooked up to a lot of gadgets, a lot of machines, a lot of IV, and They're trying to do whatever they can medically. But you see every cell in your body illuminated with divine light, every cell filled to its ultimate perfection, and claim that your body is healed and that you are strong in the light because you are the divine healer within self, and things will turn around. And keep me posted. Send me a message on Facebook and let me know what the doctors are doing for you, and I will keep Archangel Raphael and his healing angels all around you. Thank you so much, Catherine, and God bless you and speedy recovery to you. Thank you. Who else do we have here?
We got Miss Matilda. What message does Spirit have for her as she closes up the year?
Matilda, anything that's not working for you, close the door, be done. If you need to make a career change, be done. Do it. If you need to make a change in the people that are in your circle, be done. Do it. Universe has a new opportunity coming for you. You have put your best foot forward, but I don't feel that you've been aligned with the right people to make the advancement, to make the financial growth that you would like, to have the things that you would like. So as you move forward into 2019, anything that no longer serves you, drop it like a hot potato and run. Something good is coming. You're going to be running into the arms of success and abundance. It will be a much more fiscally sound year, are the words they're giving me, and a much more stable year for you in environment, friends, and family. Thank you so much, Matilda, for following us on Facebook. We have a question in the back, so we're going to take this question here before we go to Pauline. Hi, how are you? Good. Come on up.
I'm Natalie. Thank you so much for
Hi,
having
Natalie.
me.
Thank you.
I wanted to know what is in store for me with my work this year. I'm about to be making a big move soon.
Mm-hmm. Very big move, yes?
Yeah, really big.
Really big. You're leaving the area?
Yeah, I'm only here temporarily.
Okay, because I don't see you here. I see you somewhere else, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Helena, you have paper for me and a pen? We got a story to tell you. Oh, she's like, yeah, I'm so glad I slipped in the back. Look what happened to me now. Oh, yeah, you're on the hot seat now, honey. Let me tell you. Okay, first thing they tell me, though, is purification. You've been working on purifying, cleansing your body, detoxification of the body, cleansing your environment of people. You have really cut and changed a lot, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay. And there's a golden opportunity coming to you. Are you sacred to the water? You love the waters? Goddess of the ocean is with you. She's here to purify you and to cleanse you and take you where you need to go. What is your birthday?
5/21.
Okay. Perfect time. You made the decision to make a career change right around September, October of this year, yes? Is that when you were deciding you were going to make a change?
No, it had already been happening.
Already been happening?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a perfect time. Something significant in September, October is part of the shift and change for you. This year actually represents a closing of a 9-year cycle for you. So it's been important for you to close doors and move through the energy. And you're stepping out of something traditional into something a little more free-flowing, is that correct? And is it a representative of some kind of self-employment of sorts, or project management in conjunction with some other people, or a project that you're going to work on?
Mostly my own.
Mostly your own, yes, okay. And there's a creative flair to this as well. Is that also true, yes? Okay. And you believe in the energy of the universe, yes?
100%.
100, and they're guiding your every step, yes, and you feel like you're working with the master teachers, and Saint Germain is very much with you in your transformation. Saint Germain is here for the transformation, resolution of a lot of karmic entanglements. You've been there, done that. That would have been back in 2016, 17. Things were kind of squirrely and complicated. You pulled yourself out of that, and now you're putting your foot on the threshold of stepping on your true path and destiny. So is it a good move? Absolutely. Is it time to go? Spirit says go now. You have the support of the goddess of the ocean with you. You have the support of Saint Germain and the Ascended Masters. And I also see Ascended Master Kuan Yin, okay? Mother of compassion, prosperity, and universal wisdom. She's very much with you. And I also see the energy of Serapis Bey from the Middle East. And he is walking with you to guide you on the journey, because it's like you're going to be walking on almost like walking through the desert in the beginning. You're going to feel very alone, and just you have to follow the path of your soul. But he's going to be with you every step of the way. and not to doubt, because when I take you into May of next year for your birthday, 2019, your projects are going to line up, and there's a spiritual connection with the angels and the fairies with you as well. They're also going to help you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay.
Thank you. How did you hear about us?
Through my friend's mom.
Okay. Well, thank your friend's mom, and welcome to our family. Stay in touch with us, all
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you. Who else do we have here?
All right, we'll go back to Facebook. We got Miss Pauline. She's wondering, will Daryl be my angel? His birthday, 2/22/53, hers 10/11/80.
I don't think you mean spiritual angel. We're going to talk angel here on earth, right? Because I don't see Daryl being your angel in any other form. Daryl's got a lot of choices to make this year and a lot of changes coming into next year. So that may make this kind of feel really good and sweet, but I don't know if it can stand the test of time, this connection here. I don't know what you mean by the question, will he be your angel? But I'm feeling like you're on two different vibes. You are really in tune with communication, family, creativity, and people. But right now it's a little bit closing chapters, clearing up old energy for Daryl and getting ready to move on. Whether you're part of that move, he has not decided. It's not quite all in play. So just keep moving forward and trust that the right things will fall in place. Thank you so much, Pauline, for your Facebook question. We have somebody here in the studio audience that wants to ask a question who hasn't gone yet. Anybody? Come on up and go ahead, Helena, and load up a question for us.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Miss Sarah, this is my second time here. Yeah, I came with my cousin.
Welcome.
I would like to know what's going to happen to me in 2019.
What's going to happen to you in 2019?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. When's your birthday?
May 26th.
One of the things that you've been asking is, who am I? What have I come to be? What's my purpose? What's my destiny? Is this all there is to life? There's got to be more to the meaning of life. And you've been on a soul colonoscopy. I mean, you're really asking some important questions of who, what, where, when, and why. Like, what's important to me? And how do I decide what comes next for me as a person? What's going to really make me happy? Are you preparing to move? Is that something that you're thinking of doing?
Yes.
Okay, because I see a move.
I just moved here from Houston.
Okay.
And I'm staying with my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out where you want to go from here. So this is just a stepping place. This is not where you're meant to stay. I'm not saying Florida's not where you're meant to stay, but I'm saying I see you moving.
No, I want to stay in Florida.
No, I know you're going to stay in Florida, but I don't see you living where you're living.
Oh, okay.
I see you going off on your own. I see you doing something on your own.
Yeah.
I see you making new friends. I see, but I also see a lot of spiritual connection with you. You're very spiritually gifted, yes?
Yes, I am.
And you have the angels with you. I see Mother Mary's with you, very strongly with you. And I also see this energy of a gypsy with you. You have a gypsy spirit guide that works with you. And this gypsy spirit guide likes when you travel and go around and do different things. Have you liked to travel in your lifetime?
Yeah.
Yes. And you get messages random when you're walking by someone on the street and you almost want to turn around and say something to them, but you don't always do that?
Probably I do.
Yeah. You have a very psychic connection, a very strong connection.
Okay.
But I feel as if we're looking for work right now. We're looking for a part-time job or something.
I'm working.
Okay, where are you working?
At Most Life.
Okay. I see something else coming for you.
Oh, really?
So whether it's a new add-on to the job, but I see something new. So if this is a relatively new job and you're looking to promote or move up or go to a different department, I see that coming for you in 2019.
Oh, wow.
I see a move in work, but it's advancement. It's not a step back.
Okay.
It's a step forward. You handle a lot of people, and papers. I know my spirit guides are old-fashioned. They're not on the internet here. But we've got a lot of information going upon you. I feel like you're going to move to a different department, have a bigger group to handle.
Oh, wow.
Okay? It's going to be an important time for you.
Okay.
But spiritually, you haven't been filling your cup, and this is where we feel a little empty. So this year will be very important for you to put more into your spiritual cup, maybe go on a retreat, perhaps find a church that you feel aligned with, just so that you can have that connection. Okay. And I also see the energy of Master Buddha around you as well. So that's a powerful thing. Perhaps you want to do some meditation and make that connection.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes. Who do we have on Facebook, Helena?
We have CC Hermosa. Anything for her so she can help her mother. 82547.
Okay, your mom is having some health issues right now, so what I see, actually, mom does not feel like her mobility is strong for you, so I feel like it's hard for you to help her the way you want to. For you, Cece, I feel like you're not getting enough support with what you have to handle in your life, so it makes it hard to do more for your mother. I feel as if there's increase in finances will make it easier for you to be of service to your mother in other ways, Cece, and I feel like there's another medical professional that mom has to see. Someone hasn't quite diagnosed or treated something properly that would help her feel stronger and better. Thank you, Cece, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
We have Cindy Shields.
Okay.
She had a lot going on in 2018. She's working on changes. She would like to know how 2019 might play out and what she can do to be the best that she can be.
Cindy, you've been on a spiritual quest now for quite a while. And this year will put you even further in that spiritual quest. I feel as if there's a career job change that comes for you in 2019. And this positions you with opportunities to grow, expand, and utilize your talents. Where you've been and what you've been doing, you have not been able to really utilize all of your talents. And it's almost as if you were overworked and not appreciated. And when I put you into this new position that I see for you, you get to hone in on your best possible you, your best skill set, and be more effective with your talents and your gifts in the workplace. It's going to be a better year for you than the past 2 years have been. And it's going to set you up for a really wonderful 2019, 2020, and 2021. You've got 3 really good years that are coming for you, Cindy. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Well, we're going to wind down here on Facebook and YouTube, but keep your questions coming in the feed. You know me. I'll pop on in and answer questions from time to time and see if I can catch up. I want to thank you all for joining us here, and thank you everyone who's come to be with us here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I hope that we've been of service to you. And as our candles continue to burn, I hold this light for all of you, and I pray that you all have an abundant 2019. I know that it's going to bring abundance. I really appreciate everyone who follows us here at the center, who comes to frequent us and be a part of our classes, people who have readings with me, and those of you who have been following us on Facebook, YouTube, and all of our social media channels, Periscope, and the radio show. Know that we are here to assist you on the journey of life, and know that I too put one foot in front of the other. And I just love if we could all walk hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul, and each make a difference in the world, because each person brings gifts. We all have gifts, and we got to see the talents and the gifts even here sitting with us in the center. We have singers, we have young boys who are psychic and connected and looking at crystals. You know, we've got an 18-year-old who just, you know, well, a little bit more than 18, but at 18 realized she had her own gifts. You know, we've got a beautiful singer here who's going to go to Bach. We're going to hold that energy for us. And we've got so many people who are looking to make a shift and a change. And if we could just use all of us, our energy, our connection, and we could make this be the platform that reaches out and touches other people's lives. And if each person reaches one person, well, wouldn't the world be a better place? But first, we make our own self a better person, a better version of us. We make our own environment, the peace and the love and the light and the harmony, and everything we ever wanted it to be, we have the power to create. Remember, that which you focus your attention upon becomes that which you create. So what kind of 2019 are you going to have? Well, you tell me. Keep me posted on Facebook and YouTube, and those of you here visiting the center, I know you're going to keep me in the loop. I want to thank you for supporting us here. Happy New Year. We raise our glass to all of you. Let's make it a fabulous 2019. And 2018, this one's for you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual. Thank you.